Say while the startup funding landscape is diverse, what's needed beyond financial support is greater mentorship for firms. This involves nurturing an environment where experienced advisors are readily present to coach those startups. Dylan Lowe reports.
Making life less painful for kidney dialysis patients with non-invasive monitoring hardware and software. That's the goal of Singapore medical technology firm NephTech. The one-year-old startup is grateful it received funding from enterprise development agency Spring Singapore to innovate. So this device helps to monitor the condition of my blood vessel to determine how constricted it is. The data culled from this can then be used by doctors to determine how they want to treat patients. NephTech's hoping for more help in building expertise through nurturing a skilled talent base to grow.
We do require manpower or human capital that are of a certain experience and equipped with certain skill sets. So obviously this don't come cheap, and you know it's hard for a startup like like NephTech to compete.
The firm has partnered with SG Innovate to help make the connections. First announced in Budget 2016, the National Research Foundation-backed SG Innovate supports startups by playing an incubator and accelerator role.
It's less about how do we de-risk entrepreneurship and more how can we support those that have decided they want to give it a try. So there's always risk in starting a company. The goal now is to increase the odds of succeeding.
Startup consultants say outfits like SG Innovate play a key part in guiding companies to success.
For other incubators and accelerators, of course, each of them have their own niche area, be it in the fintech, healthcare, and so on and so forth. Right? Then, as long as you have a broad spectrum, then I believe that the market is big enough for a lot of more similar players.
Consultants say the startup funding scene has received a boost, with authorities adjusting rules to help firms access capital more readily from finance companies and venture capital organizations. They say further efforts can be made to enhance mentorship opportunities for startups. Consultants say this can involve introducing incentives to attract experienced partners from overseas to coach young companies.
One way is to you create this environment for them to grow these business ventures. We allow more flexibility in the way they structure their business.
Consultants say mentorship initiatives should focus on helping startups refine their business model to respond specifically to clients' needs.
2016 hasn't been too much of a pleasant year for the Singapore Exchange. Big name companies